You must prepare, child. For the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
By the looks of it, he picked me because he knew I could fight the vampire queen. So I'm gonna have to fight the damn vampire queen. Fuck. Oh, look like Vex.
It's locked.
What do you guys think? Should I try fighting this game? Let me know. I don't want to see my little good old platinum run. You know what I mean? Around, up. This way. Gotcha. Anybody? Nope.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment. I cannot enter. So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the Ancient Ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the aerial form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the Guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information, and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will... your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop.
Will the guard...
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan, like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my blunt...
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but
You have no idea...
Even if I had my suspicions.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club. It's locked, all right.
Oh my god!
Recognize him?
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes...
Shoot his face! I hate leeching! Put an end to you! Want some of them? Pay for this! Fuck! Send you to hell! Let's pin it down! Want some of them? I'll kill you!
It's locked. The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Steady, boys, we've got one. Ekon! Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Let's see how it likes a bit of fire! Where'd he go? That's gonna Ready, boys? Gotcha! Got one of them here! Is someone here? Have you lost your mind? What do you want from me? No match for me! You're just a beast! Help me! Stupid newborn! This is my turn! Help me! The prey is mine now! You lost your mind! What do you want from me?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr.
This is no place for a gentleman! Look lively! Watch yourselves! It's on it! It's on it!
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead, and is alive.
Mary. She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Do you need...
I'm all right. Why should it be?
But I'm not dead, Mother.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all...
What do you... She's not.
The important...
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery.
Turn to a sister.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir.
The police?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets.
Perhaps we could...
Have your...
What is...
Your...
I'm to be... Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
You really think I don't take enough?
Yes, I do, Mr.
You clearly have something more to say.
I know you work hard to help the sick.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Goodbye.
Of course.
Hello again, Mother. Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you. But I'm involved in some terrible things, and I don't want to put you in any danger.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny.
Have I changed that much?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Tell me, Mother.
I'm sad most of the time.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like...
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I...
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son. Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
John?
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years, it was just a game.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, it was. But since then...
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this.
That's true, my son.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And what...
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son. Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
My character's not gonna be moving. It doesn't. I'm gonna make me some lunch. Be back.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before...
Please ask.
What is the...
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest...
Oh,
What?
okay, I'm just gonna skip this. He's gonna
No.
talk about Marshall.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations. And
I agree to
this is good news.
my initiation.
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous.
If I get boned, I'm gonna kick his ass.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
I don't have a choice in the matter, so...
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us!
Everyone.
One of us!
Well, except for that old guy. He doesn't seem like a dick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
It's quite unsettling.
Do not be alarmed.
May I?
Why?
Well,
What?
Are you? What? Are you sick?
Personally, I can...
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson.
A withering London figurehead.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson?
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine.
I'm sorry to hear.
Absolute...
What do you know?
I should... But then...
Would you?
No.
What?
I should...
Money?
You're...
What?
Quarantine...
Really like this guy.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save...
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summer?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire?
I'm gonna... Oh, nope, never mind. You're gonna yell at my headless kid.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to...
You have the making.
I was.
So why... I'm...
What?
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche.
How about now?
Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Fuck you. Ooh. I now have 2 level 4. Guess what I'm gonna go do?
I'm from Vegas, that's why. Hell no, I'm in the hundreds.
I want to make all these people killed and then kill them all.
In my ping, on the west, I'm in the 50s and the 30s, my nigga.
Oh, hi Scrappy. Hi little one. My doggo's you. Hi doggo.
Shoot, I got this. I'm laying at the house. Yes, sir.
What, little one? Why are you grunting?
Yo, I got shot by him. Yo, we're never coming back here. We're not coming back here. Next time we see it somewhere else, bro.
Aaron, you do know why? Aaron, you do know why it's so populated, right?
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Good evening.
You look ill, Miss... Well, I'd like to see what...
Good evening.
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
When science... Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu has no match.
Good Iger. How do you... I would... Yes, he said that.
I failed to protect Dorothea. I fall like she fell, but our fight is still alive.
As long as you have the money.
Gangs
Effectiveness has been proven by many.
No, please, I don't...
How is the sound?
I'm not...
Goodbye.
You again?
Can I offer you?
Keep your men...
There is a... Goodbye.
Fancy buying?
You never... Right then. Do you need...
To be honest,
I need... Good... Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Could this...
It is much more than a scarf to me.
Do you need any assistance, Miss?
It...
Goodbye, Miss. Do you need...
That would be...
How are... And you're not...
Empty.
Do you...
I would...
Goodbye, Mr. Dark.
Good evening.
Do you need assistance?
Save your time. Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you? Christina. I loved her. I know it now. I should have told her.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind. My dear brother, I'm sorry. I was not strong enough.
Just look me up.
And let your guard down, sir.
My son. Who will take care of him? Was I a good father?
Good evening, Harry.
Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
So?
I'm not bothered.
You and your father have a difficult relationship, Harry. Tell me, did he ever hurt you?
No, never. My father can be brutal and rude, violent even. But he never touched an hair on my head.
What is going on between you two, then?
It's his job, if you can call it a job. He bullies people. Men and women we know, like poor Mr. Lewis. It's just not right.
Goodbye.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world? Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. Is there only pain?
So,
I'm not bothered.
Do you need it?
Yes, I do.
I will see. Good.
Is there only pain and suffering?
Fancy buying some?
You never lose your fo- Do you need help?
I only need you to...
I never had any luck in my life. And now I die alone.
Hello again, miss. Tell me, Camellia, how are things now the dispensary is closed? Very... Good evening, Mr. Nivicott. And good evening to you too, my good... Do you need... It may... I understand.
No splendor at all. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Oh, the verses I could write.
Swanbrook. Good evening.
How is the sand?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have...
Goodbye.
Feeble! I'll send you back to the fucking grave!
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring.
A doctor, you...
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live...
Well, a voice never lies. Tell me, how do you see the world these days? So what is the...
I'm Dr. John... Dr. You flatter me.
No, sir.
Do you know Brett?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my...
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness.
Really? Is that some...
Here it is. Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary.
You seem
Actually, I feel worse than...
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
How is this?
I hear...
And yes.
Yes, that...
Does my... What?
I...
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Feeble! It's one of them!
Good evening.
You look ill.
My brother. I can't see anymore. I'm cold. Forgive me. For this time, I really leave you alone in the dark.